She's a maniac of chopsticks. She don't care about that stuff. Does it mean I need like to make a theory for episode 5? It's possible, right? That would make her the head of the family. Butler found the perfect girl. I feel like I will like this episode. It was in JoJo. I love how she's so confident in what she's saying. Really? You're going to solve it? This is clearly not the player rule. She's not playing as the player. Why Atlas? Why Geography? And I want to check if I can find the place in the map. Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of Umineko Chiru. Yeah, so I hope that you didn't facepalm too much under previous episodes. I'm really sorry about my confusion and stuff. That was just a lot of stuff that happened and just my brain like stopped working. Also, it's still like 35 degrees outside and I feel terrible. But we need to continue, so yeah, I checked. Yes, I know on the phone that was a guy and he said, I'm your son, so we can exclude like Erika like being on phone and that bullshit that I was like suggesting before. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Let's go. Let's not waste any more time and let's go. Erika's seat was the lowest one in rank. In other words, it was at the inferior of the table. Also, I forgot to change a bit settings because I realized under one of the previous episodes that it doesn't work well. I should go with like a bit like less effects, I think, and background music a little bit higher. Maybe? Actually, music is fine. I think the effects were too loud. Yeah, effects were too loud. Rika's seat was the lowest one in the rank. In other words, it was at the inferior end of the table. Since Kinzo's seat at the high end of the table was empty. If you turn the whole thing around, it sort of looked like Erika was the host of this dinner. Yeah, I can see that. After the announcement, dinner began with the almost customary applause. It was fine in the beginning of the dinner orchestra, conducted by Toshiro Goda. Sitting at such a majestic dinner table was no everyday thing for those people by any means. Except for those in Grao's immediate family. So for Natsuhi and stuff. However, they were all used to it and acted as though this was completely normal. Again, if anyone was to be surprised, it should have been Erika. And yet, she showed no surprise at this dinner. Yeah, like her family must be something on par together with Ushirimiya's. And acted with the composure, blending in with everyone else. There wasn't even a silver of fear one might expect from someone who had wandered here like a lost puppy. Yeah, she is. Yeah. Seems like it. Okay. I guess there were like two forks, right? Like one like the main big fork and one like the smaller one for like desserts, I think. Erika had begun gracefully eating her horse. Oh my god, what is this? Her horse devours. Pardon? Without showing any confusion over the line of utensils in front of her. Hideyoshi started joking around with her, gripping a fork in each hand. Of course, a president of the company in the food service industry like Hideyoshi would obviously know his table manners. However, thinking that Erika must be nervous over dinner, he had intentionally spoken with the comic of tone of his voice. Yeah, Hideyoshi is cool uncle. I like it. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, she started blushing, and what was that sound? It was like very funny. I like it. I agree. I like chopsticks as well. Do you like chopsticks? Let me know in the comments. As soon as she began talking about chopsticks, her eyes started glittering. She's a maniac of chopsticks! The smile she now showed for the first time was far different from the dignity she had shown before, and more like something you would expect from someone her age. Oh wow. Okay. That smile. That smile, I love it! I cannot click and check this, right? No. I'm not going to check. Okay, I will check. How do you check? Tips? Grimoire? There it is. Put it on the top of the rice and deep bowl. Okay. I didn't know what the Dumbori is actually. Okay. I don't think I will be checking everything during the, like, every single, like, green text. I don't think I will be checking this unless I will be, like, really interested. Because it's most likely, like, you know, some, like, Japanese stuff and stuff. I can, like, check this later. It's not, like, very relevant to the story, probably. Unless there will be something, then I will check it. She's a traditionalist. That's fine. That's fine. I ate soups with chopsticks. You just eat with chopsticks everything from inside, and then you just drink the bowl. As she pretended to shrug, Erika winked to everyone. Okay. Of course, no one was laughing at her. She obviously knew that soup came after her hors d'oeuvre and in a full-course meal. Furthermore, Erika had even noticed that she had performed a little too perfectly, creating a sense of tension that led Hideyoshi to think that she was nervous herself. And that this was why he had tried to break the ice. That was why she'd started behaving a little childish and light-hearted, acting out the part of the guest, enjoying a harmonious dinner. Pretty soon, not only Kirie but everyone else also got on. Even though she was an uninvited guest, she was apparently worthy of participation in Nushirimiya family dinner. Yeah, it's hard to, like, swallow. Speaking about illegitimate child, the phone call 19 years ago, Natsuhi, my theory about Natsuhi being Asumo and Rudolph. What if Rudolph and Natsuhi had a child before? I didn't really like, because it's too hot, I didn't like, you know, get into theories recently, because I just cannot think, but I'm definitely going to investigate this. It sounds like a pretty crazy idea. True? I mean, Jessica's fine too. He just said like that would be fine to have like daughter like this as well.
ひどいわ、ルドルフ兄さん。
どうしたんだい、ジェシカちゃん。頭痛かい？
Is she jealous of her?
私の評価がずんずん下がってる気がするぜ。
こりゃ本家の令嬢として負けられねえだろ。お前も日頃夏日おばさんに仕込まれてるテーブルマナーと貫禄で対抗してみろよ。見たい
見たい。テーブルマナー見たい。
Oh my god, let's see this. Can she do it actually?
ほら、はしゃぐのはマナー違反だよ。ささ、ジェシカちゃん、お手本を見せてあげて。
お、もちろんだぜ。
Yeah, she have no idea. She don't care about that stuff. Jessica straightened up. So much it looked like someone had poked her in the back with a pole. A pole. She had good posture, but it somehow lacked elegance. She looked, well, kind of like triangle ruler. She sat at attention with her gaze fixed straight ahead, tried to bring her food to her mouth despite this, and failed miserably. Dad, who was sitting next to her, suddenly realized that something was up.
どうしたんだ、ジェシカちゃん。腹でも痛いのか？
Jessica turned bright red. Ah, sorry, I can't help myself. We laughed our heads off. Jessica protested, still bright red. And Natsuhi scolded us for not behaving ourselves. In the end, no matter how much we tried to smooth it over, we were who we were. We couldn't act like we were anything else. Still, that laughter really did help us to relax. We had been so concerned about the guests, getting nervous that we had grown even more nervous ourselves. The lively chatter spread from where we were sitting at the center of the long table to both ends, and ultimately the dinner went even more smoothly than usual. With some delicious cheese and coffee, our peaceful meal came to an end. Goda won unanimous acclaim and was prized for his skill by all present. After a short period of harmony following the meal, it was decided that we would return to the guest house. Normally, the dinner tended to have a very dark atmosphere about it, and the adults would often move right onto the family conference with the same dark atmosphere. However, perhaps because this year's dinner had been oddly peaceful, everyone decided to take a break, the adults included. Yeah, like introducing Erika probably was like the best idea to like calm down everyone on the conference, because otherwise we would have like conflict here. That would be like everyone would be like jumping to their throats right now. We remember in like episode, I think it was episode 4, when they started talking about inheritance and stuff, and the kids were still inside here and they just left. After eating, taking a bath and relaxing while watching TV, I wonder if they will gather again in the mansion in the middle of all this rain and resume their high-tension family conference. This is Butler speaking, right? I'd rather not to think about that. Auntie Eva seems to get very worked up, trying to convince the rest to start the family conference right away, but it didn't look like many people agreed with her. The meeting had probably come to a close for the night. So they didn't even start talking about any inheritance this time. Interesting. They will never have a chance, apparently, because it will be the first Twilight Zone. Since they had guest house duty, Goda-san and Kumasawa-san were chosen to guide us to the guest house. It must be tough for Goda-san. Even after making and cleaning up such an extravagant dinner, he also has the midnight shift at the guest house. I heard that Kumasawa-san, old as she was, would be going to sleep soon. It seems that she had been assigned to servants' quarters in the guest house.
皆様をゲストハウスまでご案内させていただきます。エリカ様のお部屋もご用意できております。
ありがとうございます。
I wonder if Erika is going to like solve everything because she's the detective, right? If Erika is going to solve everything and we know that Bergkastel, Korn and Lambda Delta, so we can assume that Erika will make very good conclusions and stuff. Does it mean I need like to make a theory for episode 5? If she will like present everything that's correct anyway? I don't know. It seems like it's not necessary, but maybe. It depends how the story will go, so let's go and see. Maybe I'll be surprised.
体調はどうです？具合が悪かったりはしませんか？
ああ、そうだよな。すっかり忘れてたけど、エリカちゃんは溺れてて流れ着いたんだよな。
I wonder if that's possible that the phone call actually happened in the first 4 games. I mean, before the first 4 games. I can actually include it in the theories and try to make them together with this information. It's not in red that it happened, but it's possibility.
今日は無理しねえで、早く寝た方がいいだろうな。
全然平気です。それよりも緊張と興奮でむしろ寝つけないくらいです。
Okay.
じゃあ遊ぼう。みんなで遊ぼう。トランプしよう。
Maria lashed onto her, giggling. The stack of restraint, particularly to Yov, was very much like Maria. But for now, we really should be thinking about Erika's physical condition.
マリア、トランプは私たちと一緒に遊ぼう。エリカお姉ちゃんは疲れてるんだってさ。
She said that she's fine.
トランプも好きですよ。一息つきましたら、ぜひご一緒させてください。やったー。
Okay. Erika seems cool so far. I like Erika so far.
あれはどちら様ですか？
Oh, she found Beatrice's portrait, okay. As she passed through the lobby of the entrance hall, Erika stopped walking. When we saw what she was looking at, the rest of us also stopped. I just thought about this. It's because Epitaph says that anyone can, like, decipher it, right? Is it possible that Erika can, like, potentially get her hands on the epitaph and just like solve it? It's possible, right? That would make her the head of the family. Potentially. Right? At least it would give her gold. It's way too hot, I cannot like... Let's just continue, god damn it. That also stopped.
あちらは黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェ様でございますよ。
黄金の魔女。
何やってんだガキども。さっさとゲストハウスへ引き上げるぞ。
That Kiryu-san, Antifa, Uncle Hideyoshi and Auntie Rosa all came over. The guest house party had all gathered. However, Erika's gaze was captured by the portrait of the witch, and she simply stared at it for a while. I mean, it's pretty portrait. Maybe she's like interested in art. She seems like a fine lady, and this is a good portrait, so...
親父は200億相当の黄金を隠し持っていて、その隠し場所をあの碑文に記したって言われてる。
Okay, they're talking about the epitaph, like in the episode 3. Perhaps because it was too early for them all to disperse into the individual rooms. The relatives who had returned to the guest house were all gathered downstairs, continuing their chat. The topic was the witch epitaph, which Erika had taken an interest in.
魅力的な謎ですね。
Oh, she's actually talking with them, okay.
誰にでも見られるところに堂々と張り出し、私たちの知恵に挑戦する。そういう挑戦、大好きです。
ひゅー、エリカちゃんは案外ノリがいいな。
Butler found the perfect girl. Both of them are detectives. Both of them like puzzles.
謎解きとか好きなのか？
Well, she's not blonde and she don't have big boobs, so I guess it's not perfect for him. Because he was jumping for Jessica before and stuff. We remember. Butler is just Butler. Butler is... yeah. Butler is Butler. We know.
面白そうじゃないですか。そういう挑戦。
They are.
多分金蔵さんはあの碑文によって跡継ぎを選ぼうというつもりに違いありませんね。
When she said that, Daedalus froze. And slowly turned to face Erika.
どうしてそう思うの？
Auntie Eva spoke with a coaxing voice. Though there had been whispering between the relatives every now and then that the person who solved the epitaph riddle might inherit the family headship. That had been nothing more than the wishful thinking, since such a thing had never been specifically stated. And yet, though she had only read it once, the outsider had already reached that conclusion. Okay, we can say that she's pretty competent detective. How had she come to it? No, that wasn't the problem. If you solve the epitaph, you can become the next head. She wanted to establish this is not a wishful thinking, but it's outright fact. Outright fact. So they closed in around Erika, asking why she was so sure. Yeah, why this conclusion? I'm interested in
大
this.
富豪が謎を解いた者に富を譲るというのは割とよくあるシチュエーションです。
Really?
そしてご当主の金蔵さんはその碑文を新聞に載せたのではなく、
Yeah?
お屋敷の中に掲示しました。つまりこのお屋敷の人間を対象にした謎だ
Yeah,
という
obviously.
ことです。
Yeah, that's like pretty simple.
そうだよな。この屋敷の中である以上、この屋敷に出入りできない者には解きようがない。つまりこの屋敷の人間にじいさまは挑戦してきたってわけだ。
Yeah, okay, these information are not new actually.
グッド。良い思考です。
Good.
あの碑文が屋敷内にあったという一時からでもその程度のことを読み取ることが可能です。
At first, this Furudo Erika girl had seems to be the fairly silent type, but apparently that wasn't the case. When she grew excited about being challenged to the game of wits, she became much more talkative than I imagined.
なるほどな。屋敷の中に碑文があるんは、屋敷の人間に読ませるためってのは確かに
Yeah, pretty much.
通りや。
I feel like I will like this episode. I like Erika just like calmly stating facts to everyone who's too dumb to realize.
でも家督を譲る相手までも選ぶというのは言い切れるものなの？
That's a good question, but yeah, let's see what she says.
この謎を解いて得られる宝がほんのささやかなものでしかないなら私もそこまでは思いません。
そうよね。隠された黄金の価値は200億。
Yep.
それはまさに後宮家の財産そのものだわ。
それを受け継ぐということは後宮家を引き継ぐことと限りなく同じ意味です。つまり碑文に込めた黄金の隠し場所という謎は後宮家の実質的な後継者選びに他ならないということです。
Makes sense. The idea that the person who solved the epitaph would be chosen as the next head was something that had been floating around between a few of relatives for a while now. However, since it had never been stated specifically, they had thought of it as nothing more than an optimistic dream. And so they had abandoned all consideration of that aspect and left it as the grey area. Rika had declared in clear terms that this uncertain part was in fact true. If one of the relatives had said it, the others would have thought it to be merely an optimistic dream. Is this going to be the soundtrack for like Erika detective moments? It feels like it. However, when declared by Furudo Erika, a complete outsider, Those words seems more credible than they otherwise would have. Everyone remained silent for a while, slowly considering what those words implied.
ただ碑文がそこに存在するだけで、フルドエリカはこの程度の推理が可能です。
Wow, she's prizing herself for this. Oh my god. She's so high. She's so highly thinking of herself.
いかがでしょうか、皆様方。
Oh, she's doing a little bow. She's like... Wow.
横やりで申し訳ねえけどさ、一応はうちの父さんが次期当主なわけだぜ。
That's a very good point, actually.
隠し黄金を誰が見つける云々はともかくよ、見つけたら当主ってのはそういうことにはならねえんじゃねえか。
That's a very good point. So, yeah, that's it. I wonder what Erika will say, because we know that Epitaph is apparently to find the head, but why next in line? Because they don't know like everything and stuff, right? They're just like speculating now. So why Erika think that the headship can be inherited by the Epitaph and not just the next in the line? Is it just because it's actually posted? Because otherwise there would be like no reason to post it, right? On in the mention. I guess just existence of it makes sense. Jessica thought the treasure hunting part of the Epitaph was really fun. However, she couldn't help but let her expression grow bitter once they started talking about undermining her father's position.
私の推理から演繹する限り、金蔵さんは次期当主のクラウスさんに円滑な当主継承を望んでいないと考えられます。
どうしてだよ。
莫大な財産を持つ後宮家の当主なら、政治的な意味で様々な影響力を持つことになるでしょう。ならば本来その継承は厳格であり、一切の紛れが入るべきではありません。
Okay.
そうね。うちの人の好きな戦国武将の話でもよくあるわ。後継ぎ候補が複数いたりすると、大抵お家騒動の火種になる。
Just like on family conference.
そうやな。だからトラブルを未然に防ぐためにしっかりと後継者を指名しておくのが大切なんや。時には競合する後継者を粛清することさえあるんやで。
Wow! The story of Umineko. Push of other competition. Yep, that's happening. Even the Sengoku commander Hideyoshi admired. Toyotomi Hideyoshi made his son-in-law Hidetsugu commit seppuku. But it was rumored that he might have done this to make Hideyori, who was his real son and born after Hidetsugu, his true heir. In other words, naming a successor was a way to make it known to the world that a given single unique person would be acknowledged by everyone as the successor, and a way to remove any chance of another person becoming an opposing candidate. Good though. I know where okay, I was thinking like for a second, like first time when she said good though.
あのような碑文の存在はクラウスさんの次期当主の肩書きを危ぶませる意味しかありません。
The way she's saying good, like good though. I just realized where I heard that. It was in JoJo. There was a guy that was like called Darby, and he was like gambling guy, and he was always like good though. Okay.
つまり金蔵さんがクラウスさんに当主を円満に継承させたいと願うなら、あのような危険なものをわざわざ人目にさらす理由がないわけです。
そうね。チェス盤をひっくり返せば確かにそう言える。当主は継承するけれども200億の黄金は譲らない。
Yeah, makes sense. Giving up the title of head, but only giving the 20 billion yen gold to the person who sold the epitaph. You really couldn't call that passing on the headship in the truest sense.
そういうことです。以上の推理により、金蔵さんがクラウスさんを本当に後継者だと認めていたか、怪しむことができるわけです。
Erika is so good.
ただ碑文がそこに存在するだけで。
That's a new pose. She's so confident. I love how she's so confident in what she's saying. I don't know, like, her confidence is so, like... I don't know, it's just cool. It's amazing.
フルダエリカはこの程度の推理が可能です。
Travel for Furudo Erika.
いかがでしょうか、ジェシカさん。
Oh my god, and that smile, that smirk. Oh my god.
何が推理だ。デタラメだ。こじつけだ。
You can just feel Bernkastel energy that's just emanating from her. You just have like Bernkastel aura around her. Jessica let her emotions lay bare and glared at Erika. Erika, on the other hand, looked extremely calm, with an expression that said the truth is the truth. I see. It looks like the table manners aren't the only way this Erika girl is fitting for the Shiromiya family. It seems like she really is like the family, even in ways that it wouldn't be better if she wasn't.
まあまあ、落ち着けよジェシカ。エリカもそれくらいにしろって。
まあその後継者云々の話。
Are they going to like actually solve Epitaph in episode 5? I wonder if they will like actually solve Epitaph and show us like more stuff than we saw in the episode 3, because episode 3 was just very vague about solving Epitaph.
いずれにせよお父さんからのビッグクエスチョンやというのは間違いないやろな。200億やで。マリアちゃん、もし見つけたら何に使う
？Buy cookies.
おお、黄金鏡は黄金だけじゃない。
Ooh, Maria talking about Beatrice and the Golden Land.
もっと神聖な場所なの。
Uncle Hideyoshi persists with his fake laughter, attempting to force the mood to improve. Everyone else tried to go along with him, but the Sika mood didn't get any better.
エリカちゃんも碑文の謎に挑戦してみたくなったのかい？
Oh my god, yes, do this.
はい。灰色の脳細胞がうずきまくりです。
Oh my god, yes, do this. I want to solve it together with Erika.
ですので、謎解きを早速始めたいと思います。
Oh my god. Will she become the head of the family? What the fuck? Judge Aniki skillfully turned the conversation around. Just like the time she had made everyone laugh in the dining hall, Erika looked about with gleeful eyes and jumped at the chance.
気に入ったわ。せっかくエリカちゃんが面白がってくれてるんだし、また去年みたいにみんなで謎解きをしてみましょうよ。
Oh, you tried it last year. Okay.
私コーヒー入れるわ。欲しい人は手を挙げて。マリアはダメよ。
But I won't.
眠れなくなっちゃうでしょう。
I actually have some.
マリアもブラック飲む。ワクワクしません？こういう謎、私は大好きです。
I see. Erika said that and smiled. Even though she must have known that she would trick Jessica off and made the atmosphere sour. She just smiled nonchalantly. Yeah, this is the level of Maria weirdness, actually. This is kind of level of Maria weirdness. Yeah, the epitaph.
そりゃ 俺も何度か挑んださ。
Yeah.
だが。
でもさっぱりわからなかったから投げ出して考えるのをやめた。
Pretty much.
でしょ。
It pisses me off, but I didn't have a good counter for that. I agree with the sentence. I don't have a good counter for that. It's pretty much the same that happened to me. I stopped thinking about this at some point. I still make like a little like try to like make some like theories on this on stream when we had the streams for the previous like question arcs theories. But not much. I don't like apparently you need Atlas for this. That's all I know. You need Atlas for this. And I'm terrible at geography. And like but once I did like 5-minute craft. I opened the epi because my chat on stream said, okay, now at the end of the stream, go and do 5-minute theory about Epitaph. And I was like, yeah, okay, and I just opened the Epitaph and we just like did just read it and 5-minute boom theory about Epitaph. That was pretty cool. After all, I don't get the Epitaph at all. I don't even know what the beloved home of old means. Much less the parts about the Sweetfish River and the key. Thinking that a few more hints would show up if I waited. I kept on waiting and just stopped thinking. Really? You're going to solve it? Okay, let's see if your explanation have at least like... If my thoughts about the Epitaph have at least like some parts of it correct? Oh my god. We really going... Wait, what? Really? Really?
今度は解くのに何年かけたの？失敬ね。かけらをほんの数百個ほど漁っただけじゃない。
Fished through a few hundred fragments.
やっぱり恐ろしいわ。
それは赤で答えをいきなり語るとか、そういうインチキじゃねえんだろうな。
安心なさい。あなたと同じプレイヤーとしてのルールにのっとってよ。
Okay.
じゃあ。始めようかしら。ここじゃ狭いわ。海の上で話しましょう。
Talk at sea. We're going to the Sweetfish stuff, huh?
酔わないでね、バトラ
ー。海って何の話だ？
What's happening? I just transported. What the hell? Right after I thought the world had turned pitch black, I was struck by the strange floating sensation. I must have felt like suddenly having the floor drop from under you, sending you into bottomless pitfall. Oh, this is the gap doing. Hello? What is this? Why it's shaking? We're gonna fall. When I looked, I saw the two witches and I had been thrown into the pitch black universe. What is going on? This space was cloaked in endless darkness in every direction. It felt like an infinite expanse filled with countless glittering objects. Oh, the fragments! That Bern is traveling through. Lambda can travel through them as well, if I remember correctly. Yeah, she's Voyager as well. So Butler can do this as well, it seems. Huh, so he's like, I don't know, like magic resistance, whatever it is, like this like Endless 9 stuff. It's at least on level of Voyager, I guess. If he can like travel like them. Instead of the universe, some people might have linked it to the depths of the ocean, where countless glittering fragments drifted. Yeah. Wow, what the... Wow, okay. Yeah, they're not shaking, it seems. Only Butler. Okay. She's right. The two witches were standing normally, as though their feet were planted on transparent piece of glass. I was the only one, floating about like someone in a rapidly plummeting elevator. When I saw that they were just fine, I started calming down, figuring that there was no need to be scared. Then, just as Lambda said, I grit my teeth, and kept telling myself that there was a place to stand here, and that I had to calm down. Okay.
お上手お上手。あんたの名前は？
後ろ宮バトラー。
Why you ask him this? What?
他の誰に見えるよ。
オッケー。自分の意志、感情、姿や形を決して喪失してはダメよ。
Okay, that's weird.
ここは海なんだからね。
Okay.
海を喪失すれば永遠の深淵に落ちて海の藻くずよ。気をつけなさい。
I didn't get what Lambda Delta was saying, but I tried to calm down for the time being. Yeah, I don't get this as well, what she says. Maybe that means that you just cannot like lose any part of yourself because you will be lost here like forever, something like that. It's like the mist in the spirit world in the Avatar. I guess, maybe. Maybe not. I seem to be regaining my balance the more I calm down. Gradually, the weird floating feeling, like I was falling forever, began to disappear. It still felt strange, like struggling to start upright at the bottom of the deep pool, but it was much better than before. Why did you like travel here? Why did you travel here to solve the epitaph? What the hell? Wave a fragment for solving. Okay. F style. Berencastle opened both of her hands. Then, like planetarium, all of the fragments through this empty space began to spin, leaving tails behind them. The expression planetarium might have been even more fitting than I thought. Multiple fragments were tied together by gold lines, and what looked like constellation zoomed by us rapidly, one after another. It felt almost as though we were dashing through space at incredible speed, or Tony Stark doing his stuff. Then, with tails of light drifting behind them, several brightly glowing fragments swirled around Berencastle. It looked almost like she had created her own solar system with her as the sun. That solar system around Berencastle grew to a radius large enough to swallow us up. And every once in a while, one of the satellite fragments zoomed right past me. This meta world is so insane, it's so crazy. Oh shit, this is the episode 1! Episode 2! Episode 4! Where's episode 3? When those fragments passed by me, it felt as though some kind of memory welled up inside me. I could feel it in my gut. Those fragments were probably like crystals of memories. Okay. What exactly are the fragments then? Also, this is cheating. Bern said that she obeyed the player rules. This is clearly not the player rule. She's not playing as the player. This is not how the player would solve the epitaph. One of the satellites in the solar system was slowly sucked in towards Berencastle as its orbit around her decayed. It drew a spiral as it approached her and came to rest on the palm of her overstretched hand. Then it shone brightly, painting over the world with pure white. Okay. Hello! Oh, this is episode 3! Eva solving stuff!
お父様が唯一懐かしむ過去は少年時代だけだもの。
Yeah, true. So we need to find a city or place where like Kinzo was young, I guess. Where his like childhood city, something like this. That was like expected, I guess. But we don't know where the city is.
エヴァおばさんが碑文の謎を解く直前にしていた自分の中の魔女とやらとの考察だ。
そうよ。そしてこの考察から彼女は正解を紡ぎ出した。つまり正解へ至る重要なヒントを示すかけらということ。
Okay.
つまりこの推理は間違っていないということなのよ。
つまり懐かしき故郷とやらば何かの比喩でも何でもなく。
Yeah, it's literally.
そのままじい様が少年時代を過ごした故郷という。
Yeah, pretty much.
そういう。
That's expected.
そして少なくともそれは小田原ではないわ。
But I don't know the place, and like then we have like this sweet river. So that's like they actually made this theory in like episode 1, I think. When they were like talking about this like sweet river and stuff, they were just talking about this like casually on the beach, I think, like the cousins, and they was thinking about this like maybe it's the city where grandfather was like young or spent his time, and there was a river next to this, something like that. They talked about this in the episode 1.
生まれは確かに小田原だけど、お父様が懐かしむ故郷は多分小田原のことじゃないわ。それについては多分兄弟たちは全員同じ場所で認識してるわね。
Okay.
そうね。多分小田原じゃないわね。聞いた話ではとても楽しい少年時代だったそうよ。
そうだな。エヴァおばさんたち兄弟は小田原であることを否定していた。いや、それどころかみんなはじい様の故郷がどこか察しているようだった。
Yeah, but they never told us.
そう。そして意地悪なことに、それがどこなのかはどの方でも語っていない。
Yep, unknowingly, yep.
そりゃそうでしょう。それを教えてあげちゃったらヒントが過ぎちゃうよ。
I guess, makes sense.
難易度の高い謎でなきゃ意味がないんだから。あらいけない。これもヒントになっちゃうわね。
Wow. That's a hint? Wait, how that's the hint? If a riddle isn't hard, there's no point to it. Just no... What?
一体じい様の故郷というのはどこだったんだ。それがわからなくちゃ始まらない。
I wonder if we will get like backstory for Kinzo at some point.
始まらないから思考を停止したわけ。住み得た場所である以上、それは有限の範囲内だわ。まあ、ここが一番辛いところなんだけれど。
Yeah, because if you get like the hookup when you, I mean, like when you like have the bait and you can like actually start at some point, then the rest is like you can like make a theory of the rest, but you need like some place to start, and I literally don't know where to start.
お前は確か解ける謎である限り絶対に解ける魔女だったな。つまりお前はその有限の範囲内、つまり地球上の全てからじい様の住んでそうな土地を全て想定して考えたのか。
そうしてもいいけれど、それじゃあ時間がいくらあっても足りないわ。だからさらにヒントを加味して答えを絞る必要が。
Okay. About the shore. About the shore and the village.
水の流れる川かどうかわからないって。あゆという言葉がそんなにもややこしいなら忘れてしまえば。川で考えるの。
Yeah, the river.
川で家系図という連想は悪くないわ。その要領で川から連想するものを他にも考えてみて。 故郷を貫く鮎の川。しかしその川は本当の意味での川ではない。エヴァは川から連想できる他のものを考えて。
The family tree.
そうだな。しかし川じゃないなら鮎って何なんだ。
Like the key or sweetfish is probably connected to the like it's like metaphor for love maybe somehow because everything in Umineko is about love. What the fuck? I don't get this. River that runs through the home of old. River that home of old. I mean, home of old can be hospital, I guess, for example. And river I don't know, something like river of like kids' lives, fresh water, fresh lives, like some like visiting hospital, visiting the old people that are alone.
でも水の流れる川じゃないわ。川のようにも例えられるもの。
Yeah?
懐かしき故郷を貫く鮎の川。エヴァは故郷がどこか分かってたから鮎というヒントを切り捨てて考えたけど。
Yeah, but we don't know, so we need to like take sweetfish as a hint.
故郷を知らない私たちにはヒントになりうるかもしれないわ。
Oh, we are going back to this. Okay.
鮎の川に悩みすぎたわ。鮎なんて大した意味ないじゃない。
そんなことないわよ。
Yeah.
立派なヒントだったじゃない。
Yeah, if you don't know the answer straightforward, then this is the hint, probably. Yeah.
確かに鮎である必要はなかったかもね。
It could be something else. For what is this analogy?
鮎って何なんだ。川が言葉通りの川でない以上、鮎だってもちろん泳ぐ魚を意味したりはしないはずだ。
そうね。その上ローザに至っては鮎に大した意味はないとまで言い捨ててるわ。
Is there epitaph in the tip menu already? No? Fuck. What if there's like, I don't know, lake or a mountain or something that look like a fish near his place? Or something like that.
その一方でエヴァは鮎である必要はないが立派なヒントだったとも。つまり鮎は何かを想起させる鍵だということ。
Yeah.
その何かが他の単語であっても想起できるならエヴァの言う鮎である必要はないがという言葉につながってくる。
I can't connect sweetfish to anything. From these thoughts, Auntie Eva formed Same Fury. Went to the archive, looked through some kind of book, and verified that she was right. She was looking for the atlas. Like I said, you need atlas for this thing. And I'm terrible at geography. I don't even know where to start with this. In short, I'm so frustrated. They're solving it way too fast. I thought I would have a chance for solving it. Like later in these episodes, maybe I'll get like some other hint, but no, they will just solve it. God damn it. In short, Auntie Eva formed some fury about the true nature of the Sweetfish River running through his old his home of old. Then she opened a certain book to determine whether this theory was correct or not. In other words, this theory was something that could be verified with some kind of book. Also, after she figured out what the Sweetfish River was, she figured out the rest of the riddle very quickly. If you need the atlas for this, then I guess the Sweetfish is just like the shape of the thing you need to find. Probably. Yeah, so you need to find on the atlas some place in Japan that looks like a fish, and then you go down. Something like that, I guess. And you should probably get to the shore or something. Also, this is saying like, God, we don't have the epitaph now, but this is saying that you will find the shore where the two talk about something like this. So maybe you go, maybe the fish is like, you know, head have up, then have like the fin at the end, and the fin is like the two of them, right? Two. So it's somewhere like going down through like the fish, and it's like between the fins, maybe something like that. I don't know. God damn it, this is so weird. Why Atlas? Why geography? And the river is the spine of the fish. All those pieces that I hadn't been able to understand at all were right before my eyes, starting to snap into place by all themselves. I couldn't even remember to close my open mouth. My throat grew completely dry. Is it really alright for this to be an answer? Really? Really?
つまり故郷を貫く鮎の川が分かれば自動的に川を下れば里あり云々が分かって黄金鏡の鍵が手に入るってわけだ。
Okay, so basically we have Sweetfish on the... I mean, something that's similar to fish in general. And the spine is a river, and on this spine should be like city or something. And this is the city or like place where the Kinzo lived. And from this you go down to the fins, and there will be the key?
そういうことよ。エヴァもその書物を読んで確かめるまでは川を下った里のことはわからなかったみたいです。
Yeah, what's the analogy for village?
くそ、その書物って何なんだ。
でもこれは全然6文字じゃないわ。これが答えに間違いないって断言できるけど。 これは全然6文字に満たない。
6 characters. Is it like dictionary? She was check dictionary? Not an atlas?
私肯定しならそれを6文字で読める方法を考えなさい。思いつかないなら調べなさい。きっと答えはある。それを疑ってはダメ。
So she had the atlas and then she went to the dictionary because it didn't match.
それが信じられないならとっとと泣き寝入りでもして へそでもかって死んじゃえば。
I so want to stop this episode right now. I want to so stop it and check them up before they say anything. I'm sorry, give me a second. One second. Japan. Let's find Japan. Okay. Is there any district that looks like a fish? Or is there the city Oh my god, it might be the city that have fish in the name or something. It's not necessarily have to be the name, but it's something that's connected to the ocean or something. Yeah, because it don't have to be fish, so it's something connected to the ocean in general, or to the river, actually. So maybe they mean like actually city in Japan. In this case, I will not find this. I'm not that knowledgeable about like every single city in Japan. Fukuoka maybe? No. I'm looking for like... Oh, there's Okinoshima. Okay, that's not a fish. Okay, no. I'm angry, but I'm not going to study it now. I'm not going to study it now. If they will not solve this on this in this session of recording, then I will try to like at least look at Atlas for this, because yeah. So it's some city or place that have 6 characters. 6 hiragana, katakana characters or kanji together with kanji. Or it's actually written in kanji, but if you like made kanji into hiragana, katakana, it creates together 6 characters. Because if you compare them, they can be like 2 characters basically. I don't know kanji well. I'm terrible at kanji actually. I know only hiragana and katakana pretty good, but kanji is like terrible. The key, god damn it. Shizukoa? Maybe? What Shizukoa means? No, Shizukoa is like 7 characters. It should be around... I think it should be next to the Okinoshima, right? Maybe. I get fixated now, god damn it. I didn't expect them to actually try to solve Epitaph. Or actually solving it.
そしてその鍵というのは6文字の何か。言葉か数字か文字列なんだ。
I don't remember exact. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, never mind. The code to the mini golden lamp was 8 characters long.
そういうこと。鍵の正体が6つの文字だと分かれば、第一の番の意味がだいぶ分かってくる。
The meaning of the first Twilight changed drastically? 6 characters. Oh! I saw one. Oh my. There's too many cities, I cannot analyze this. I cannot sit for 50 hours and just analyze every single city in the Atlas. What I think they're suggesting now, basically, is that the 6 characters are 6 victims of the first Twilight. So 6 characters are like, for example, R, for example. There was like double R, and that would be Rosa and Rudolph. So they will die for the first Twilight, basically. You know what I mean? Basically, first character on the names creates that word. That's the key. And it opens basically the epitaph, opens the twilights. Chosen by the key, makes sense. Like the key is 6 characters and 6 died. So the key opened the whole thing, opened the epitaph. Yeah, 6 victims. In other words, it means on the first twilight sacrifice the 6 characters chosen by the key. Yes. Guys, sorry, I need to cut this. I need to check out like episode 1 to. I will back to this episode. I will back to this episode probably, but I need to cut here because I'm really curious. I'm really curious. I want to check episode 1, 2 and 3 who died. And I want to check if I can find the place in the map. So, be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, I'm not that frustrated anymore, but I'm still frustrated that I cannot solve it. I'm terrible at, like, geography. What I basically did right now was to check the first letters of every single person in every single episode that died in the first twilight. Try to count them up, like which one appears the most, which letter appears the most. Try to combine these letters to the name of the city or the place and try to find this place. I have like bunch of like maps opened up, like what do I have here? What the fuck are even these names? Minokamo, Gifu in Japan. I don't know why. Akitakata also, but it doesn't make sense. It's just like these are like 6 character cities, and I didn't even check all. Also, there's like one place in Japan that looks like a fishtail, and it's somewhere where the city of Hakodate is, as I see. Does Hakodate work? No, it doesn't, because there is no A. Most of the cities have A inside. And I cannot like find anything that's like 6 letters and don't have like A. But it's 35 degrees and I'm not like spending my whole life trying to analyze every single city on the map. I'm terrible at geography. I would like to solve it, but I don't think I can. Let's see what will happen in the game. Because if they don't solve it, then I still have a chance. Let's go.
いえ、ある特定の6つを指し示すというべきね。もしこれが文字通りに生贄を捧げろという意味でないならば。例えばアナグラムかもしれないわ。
アナグラム？文字遊びのことかな。
Yeah. That's why I try to like shuffle these letters. And delete some of them and like make just...
第2の番に残されし者はとある。
Those who remain shall tear apart. Okay, 1 second. I need to open this again. God damn it. So maybe we take 2 who remain. So from the is this like mathematical question? Should I like delete letters from second twilight from the first one? Because K appears 5 times, R is 5 times, G is 4, S is 2 times, E 2 times, N is 2 times, and H is 2 times in the first twilight of each episode. If we go in literal sense, because we know that in episode 4 I assume that some of them are like alive and stuff. Okay, let's follow the story here for now.
ということは、少なくともその何かは有限の文字数なのよ。
If you are on Discord, you know when I recorded this episode, because I posted basically the Japan map and like the things that I'm trying to search and like my weird like alphabet notes stuff. So yeah, when you see this now, you know when I recorded that. And you know why I was doing the epitaph at the same time. At least I tried to like feel better a bit with myself, with trying a bit of doing that stuff. Because I hardly even touched epitaph from the case of looking in the atlas. It's impossible.
そこから6文字を抜いて残った文字で話を進めろと読み解ける
Oh,
わ。
this way! Oh, for fuck's sake, do I really have to do this again? So with the other letters, the one who survived, not the one who died. Those who remain. Okay. I will let them give me all the hints. I will let them give me all the hints first.
6文字以上の文字列から鍵である6文字を殺し
List of characters that's longer. List of characters that's longer than 6. You mean like literal sense character names or what? No, I don't think so. My brain, goddamn it, is 35 degree. What the fuck?
残った文字でどうにかしろという意味なんだ。
Epitaph is bad. Why it exists?
そういうこと。ただ当時の切り絵も言ってる。ならば何から6文字を殺せばいいのか。
Yeah.
その殺す大元の文字列がわからない。
Yeah. What if it's supposed to be killed from Ushiromiya? Can you kill characters from the Ushiromiya name? Let me check really quick. Ushiromiya. No, you cannot. You can only kill R. It doesn't make sense. I think. I mean, I didn't check the other letters. I'm not doing this now. I would have to stop recording again. I spent another hour on this. By the time we reach first one, some stick of characters already exists.
しかし、第一の番じゃ4文字しかない。
First Twilight. With 4 characters.
他の読み方か。G 様風に英語で読むなら、第一の番ってなんだ。ファーストナイトか。
There's R, there's G, there's M, there's H. You know what? I think we'll open up the stream and try to do this by myself. Maybe I will try. We'll stop the episode here. I don't want to know the answer yet. Before this episode is up, we'll have streams. I think. I'm terrified because it means I will have less time on recording. Maybe I won't do the stream, maybe I'll just do this myself. And just like do it with like Discord before this episode and try to figure this out. But yeah, in next episode maybe they will figure out the epitaph and yeah, we'll see what will happen. So thanks for joining. That was a good episode. I got frustrated and hyped at everything at the same time. And my brain is like melting. It's supposed to be that hot like for the whole week. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining for this weird episode. Sorry for the end of this episode because like the ending when I was like searching stuff and stuff that was weird for YouTube, probably for you guys. So yeah, I hope you can wait and hope you like this episode. Hope you can wait for the epitaph that Erika will solve and maybe I will come up with something. We'll see in the next episode. So thanks for joining and for the Pocket Watch. It's going out.